Good afternoon. Well, I'm not in Northern Virginia. I'm in somewhat southernish Virginia. I'm near the biggest town nearby is Syria. I'm not sure we have enough bandwidth that you'll ever see this brief conversation telling you that I'm thinking of all of you and the issues. The reason I'm here is we have training sessions for people interested in soil and water across the Commonwealth of Virginia. And so both staff and directors like myself choose to come to update what we know and move on from there. And I may do a video of what we do here. In terms of the politics of the day, I'm interested, but because of the because of what I'm doing here, I don't have access to that much information. But I do note that what happened in the first evening was what I hoped and predicted might happen, which is that they'd be special moments, magical moments when we get speeches that are terrific. You know, I love hearing Hillary because I had been her delegate in 2008, and I thought the president's daughter hit it out of the park. And I thought Biden both gave a great speech, but also there was so much love and affection for him in the room that he couldn't help but be well received. And I thought it was enthusiastic, so it was a great first day. If I were to give any insight into conventions, and this one in particular, it would be to play off my experience at when Hillary Clinton was running the same year that Barack Obama was. And it is rare that people who fought to the wire in a campaign can even talk to each other afterwards. I mean, I guess the greatest example is Bobby Kennedy upset at his brother Jack Kennedy for choosing Lyndon Baines Johnson as his vice president. And this was a conflict that he had after his dad was assassinated and when he was considering running for president himself. But what happened by contrast between Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama was there were overtures in both directions. There were the numbers that were gained in the primaries. And I was in the Virginia delegation, and I was a Hillary delegate, as I said. And so I was part of an effort that involved a lot of people to find a way going forward. And it went something like this, you know, fair and square, the delegates have turned out in such a number that Barack Obama is going to be the nominee. But how do we make this work so that we don't leave here arguing, even as another, favorite candidate of mine, Ted Kennedy, in his contest with Jimmy Carter, they couldn't get it together. And I think I would have had difficulty if I was in any more visible role in 1980. But in the 2008 series of primaries in the convention, Hillary came and spoke to all of us in a room, and she spoke convincingly that we all had to pull together. We all had to win this election and so forth. And in the end, we changed the world in a way. Now, frankly, I thought Obama was not as progressive or as liberal as Hillary was, and that's one of the reasons I favored her. Also, I had watched up close and personal what had happened involving the impeachment, the attacks on the White House, and her standing and facing off people, and Holly and I managed to gain an audience with her during the campaign and stuff like that. So we came out of that unified. And I tell you this because whatever happens tonight when, others are speaking, including Obama and Michelle, whatever happens this evening, what we have is a convention that has unified Democrats. And at a time when the sullen Mr. Trump won't talk the issues, even though he's being persuaded by the people who have brought him to the dance, if you will, all the funds that they have. And I don't want him to get smart, and I don't want him to do better. And I'm glad to have him foul this up, because there are enough weaknesses, and there's not as much time as you would like, and so winning and winning well is important. And our team is going to fight to the end, and so that's a pretty exciting aspect of this. So I'm just shouting out to you from Syria. You may not see this until Thursday. I'm leaving here Thursday sometime. In the meantime, I'm involved in training sessions and so forth. And as a director, I have certain responsibilities, which I embrace and enjoy. And I've also been responsible for several areas, a job I took on at the encouragement of other members of the staff and leadership of the statewide soil and water conservation districts. And it's one of the things I enjoy, and you know how I am from my past remarks about environmentalism. So this has been pretty interesting, and I may make a video about it that will not be circulated until after I get back where there's decent bandwidth. So I'm thinking of you, even if you never see this, and I hope you do. And I don't like driving, but going along the ridges of Virginia to this town was just fabulous today. It was quite enjoyable. Just talk about beauty. It's in every direction. And this place, the food is all homemade here and so forth, which is, it's too bad that I limit my intake. As I've said before, if I look at a slice of bread, I gain a pound. So best wishes to all of you. Enjoy the speeches tonight. Tomorrow and Thursday we have the Vice President and the nominee for Vice President, the Democratic nominee. And Thursday we have our current Vice President Harris speaking and sending us off. And so just keep in mind to fight, because when we fight, we win. All the best. Talk to you. Bye-bye.